So you want to relate two parts to each other via an assembly, and you want to pick and choose features from each part to help you drill your holes. I do this all the time. Here's how you do it in TopSolid via an assembly. I should say here's one way to do it because there's more than one. So we have a really simple part. Let's say that's the base plate. We have another really simple part. Let's say that's the part with the counterbore holes. You need to put those holes into that plate. All right, so make an assembly. Blank assembly file, nothing in it. I'm just going to drag the parts in, drag the second part in, and you get something like this. You can assemble this as required with the proper constraints, and that would be preferred. But for this example, I'm just going to float the thing in space. So there is your part and this. You need to put holes in this face relative to these positions, correct? You go in place edit, you try to make a sketch on here, make some points. You can't select those, nothing transfers through. I'm guessing that's what your problem is, and that's working as designed. Okay, so when you want TopSolid to keep track of these two things together as one entity, you have to do one little step first. And that's in the assembly tab up here. You want to create a neighborhood, sort of saying that these two parts live beside each other. The part occurrence, you want to take the part that you're going to be working on, is this one, and then in the parts list, you're going to pick all the things that you want to grab dimensions from, let's say. So this is the part. You say okay, you get a little warning here telling you that these two parts they're going to be synchronized now. They're going to link with each other. So you change one, the other changes too. But that's what you want, so you say okay. And then you'll see here in the operations list, it has created a assembly neighborhood item in order. And in the entities tree, you also see you get a new synchronized folder telling you what is synchronized with this assembly. So now you'll see it's totally different when you go to in place edit. You see you get a nice translucent version of that part comes through. And when you make your sketches on here and you plunk your points down, it is going to allow you to take features from here just like you would expect it to. And that's what you're looking for. Those are on the sketch plane of the teal part. So you finish the sketch, make your drilling group. Threaded hole of any kind is fine. Finish the in place edit. So now you've got holes, and even if I move this up, you've got holes in there relative to this master part, and they follow this part. Wherever you move this part, they follow and they stay linked forever. So that's what you were trying to do. A couple little quick points. Your assembly is your assembly, that's fine. This part, the part that you're getting data from, nothing changes on that one. But the part that you're making edits to, this part file kind of looks like an assembly now because you can still see this part in there. But if you look in the entities tree, it's showing up in the neighborhood tab. If you hide that, then that part disappears from this part. You don't see it anymore. You don't see it in the operations tab either. You just see the shape and the drilling group. But in the entities, you need to remember that these are synchronized together.